Hello everyone, and welcome to this new CATIA Design Talk, the webinar series where we explore the latest trends, tools, and techniques in industrial design and engineering using CATIA, the world's leading software for product development and innovation. My name is Alain Vigueur, and today we are looking for a very exciting project, a futuristic eVTOL. For that, I have the pleasure of welcoming its designer, Takumi YAMAMOTO, and the other members who contributed to this fantastic initiative. Xavier MELKONIAN, Aude Massoni, and Tomislav SOLINA. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
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 Thank you for joining us today. I am looking forward to seeing how you have created this amazing vehicle and how you have collaborated on it. First, I think we can start by introducing the Oloid.FD project with a video to present. So let's start with it.
We designed a future transportation system for 2050.
Tout a commencé avec un design brief, donc, où on explique techniquement ce qu'on attend en termes de véhicules du futur.
And this is exactly what we wanted to reach with this project, creativity and innovation with technology.
My name is Takumi YAMAMOTO, an industry designer with experience as a car designer over 20 years, and also the principal of my company, also called Takumi YAMAMOTO. The inspiration for this project was a form called Oloid. I wanted to start from something really abstract in order to push the boundary of our imagination.
My name is Xavier MELKONIAN. I am in charge of the CATIA Design and Styling portfolio in Dassault Systèmes. The Oloid.FD project, it's about the sky vision of the future, to imagine what will be the vehicle experience of the future in 2050, and on the other side also to imagine what will be the next design paradigm for the design studio. In one word, to imagine what will be the studio of the future.
Je m'appelle Aude Massoni, je suis designer industriel et je suis à la R&D CATIA chez Dassault Systèmes. Sur ce projet de mobilité du futur, on a demandé à Takumi d'imaginer pour nous un nouveau concept en fait, de mobilité. Derrière ce véhicule, c'est la forme Oloid qui est le meilleur symbole, je trouve, entre design et aérodynamique.
Oloid.FD is magic and future and hope. The reason we've chosen flying vehicle was kind of appreciation to the heritage of the car industry. So I was thinking, what can I do for the next generation? I wanted to help the future with my skill set.
It's a long story with Takumi. We did know each other since more than 15 years.
J'ai déjà été amenée à collaborer avec Takumi. Donc déjà, quand on développe une nouvelle application, on fait appel à un panel d'utilisateurs. Et donc Takumi a fait partie de ces premiers utilisateurs à tester nos solutions en avance de phase pour récolter ces retours et améliorer les applications.
He has a special touch in terms of creativity that I appreciate a lot. I'm a big fan of his work, but he's also very open-minded about technology. So he had the perfect match for this project.
So the theme of the project was flying transportation in 2050. So I didn't want to go into too much details because when we tend to underestimate the technology, for instance, in a sci-fi movie, you know, people travel in space, but their phone still got the code and stuff. So I wanted to stay very abstract, and it's more like a flying art piece.
Tout a commencé avec un design brief, donc, où on explique techniquement ce qu'on attend en termes de véhicules du futur. Et ensuite, ensemble, on a collaboré pour justement lui donner les outils afin qu'il puisse créer des premières idées, des premiers concepts, à travers du dessin, de la 3D. et c'est passé aussi par la réalité virtuelle. Avec Takumi, nous avons pu concrétiser ces premières idées grâce à la 3D Experience Platform.
So with CATIA Creative Design Experience application, we want to give into the hands of the creative designers the ability to imagine directly in 3D, with 3D sketching and 3D sculpting in virtual reality to easily express their creativity in the virtual twin.
We normally use pen and paper to start with, which is 2D, but this time we started to draw in 3D space. Creative design experience is very transformative technology, which helped me a lot in the beginning. I could design in a 3D space immediately and then pass it on to my modeler, which really helped us.
Pour des profils effectivement créatifs, souvent ce qui est compliqué avec la 3D, je trouve, c'est qu'on doit penser sur des plans et beaucoup réfléchir en fait à la construction. Et grâce à ce type d'application, on libère vraiment cet aspect-là et les créatifs peuvent se concentrer justement sur leur idée, explorer plus de pistes créatives, créer des alternatives et des variantes et effectivement aussi être déjà à l'échelle et avoir des références. Par exemple, on peut intégrer des humains virtuels qui donnent déjà des scénarios d'usage en fait du futur produit. Donc en fait, en mettant juste un casque et en ayant des manettes dans les mains, on peut dessiner dans l'espace et imaginer des idées, des concepts à l'échelle, très rapidement.
So a very important point for this project was to collaborate all together. Even if they are not on the same location, with different talents, the 3D Experience Platform was instrumental to make them work together, to collaborate and to innovate all along the time on a single source of truth on the cloud. So for this Oloid.FD project, there is one important aspect of the project, which is sustainability. And when we're talking about sustainability, it means several things. We introduced, first of all, last year, a new role and application called Eco Design Engineer that gives to the designers and the engineers a 360 degrees view of his design assessment. From the material used, from the manufacturing process, from the delivery, and from the recycling. It gives to the designer, while he's designing, the assessment of his design impact on an eco-friendly CO2 emission.
Parce qu'effectivement, sur un objet volant, il faut réduire les dépenses, par exemple, énergétiques. Donc c'est très important d'inclure ces analyses dès le départ.
The mobility has been developed for the efficiency since the mobility was born. So sustainability, of course, will accelerate the evolution of mobility in good direction.
Very early in the process, even at the early concept phase, we did some aerodynamic performances check, simulation, to find the right compromise between the styling design intent, to respect the design of Takumi, but at the same time to have the most efficient aerodynamic of the vehicle, to save energy. And there are some moments that are very emblematic of the project that I remember, which were very nice. It's how the friendship and how the people could work together to collaborate and to innovate together, even if they did not meet physically, but at the end they achieved the project together. So that's the magic of the virtual twin.
C'était un gros challenge, je pense, de collaborer avec des équipes un peu partout en Europe, par exemple. Et donc la 3D Experience Platform nous a aidés en fait, à avoir un espace unique où regrouper nos idées, brainstormer ensemble, partager les modèles 3D et aussi la vue du planning.
So the challenge was, as we started from such an abstract form, we didn't even know which direction vehicle should go. And then aerodynamics simulation system helped us to find out which way is the most efficient direction to go to.
It integrates aerodynamics, sustainability, lighting simulation, a lot of different aspects of the product. And at the end, it's not just a beautiful piece of vehicle, it's really a full experience.
So I really enjoyed working for this project. with this team, with this platform, and I really love to do this kind of challenge again. And I'm very happy with the outcome.
All right, very, very interesting video. I think it was important to see that first, to see what you had in mind for this project, and also sharing all these insightful details help us to better understand the long-term vision you had for it. So following this video, I think we can open the Q&A session. I have a few questions in mind to deep dive into the Oloid realization, but in the meantime, you can ask your questions in the comment section and we will answer them during that talk. So maybe first a question for Takumi. Where does the inspiration come from for the Oloid?
Yes, so as the title shows, we started from a form called Oloid because it's a perfect example, like when art meets science, and also to extract the full performance potential of the system which Dassault system provides. I wanted to keep the starting point really abstract to see what the system can provide.
Okay, so very creative project from A to Z. Then I have also a question for maybe you, Tomislav. How did you model the Oloid?
Well, Oloid, first of all, we started with the sketches, and my input were a different type of sketches. Besides 2D sketches, which were more classical way, there were as well the 3D sketches created in VR from Takumi. And the easiest way to translate the shape from 2D or from 3D sketch into 3D surface was simply using image and shape. And this was the technique that was used first, which you can see here. And with this technique, the basic shape was created, which was later refined in order to improve the highlights of the shape. And as you can see, this is exactly the shape of Oloid in the way that design intent required. And after that, we tried as well several different configurations for the shape, where we tried different type of wings on the object. But we decided for this configuration, where we as well started with a different type of patterns, for which we used the visual scripting tool. As you can see here, different configuration of this pattern as well was not good enough. Afterwards, we as well tried the landing position, one of the positions for landing, but then we concentrated more on the pattern. So with the visual scripting, we had a chance to explore the shape in depth. We were able to play with these patterns in order to make desired result to create it. We were adding as well the other type of patterns on the different shapes, and slowly the shape was taking the shape, of course, and it was getting towards the project that you could see in the screen. So in this section, we added as well some interior towards it. We added as well some possibility to examine if the person could exit the vehicle, and what does that mean for the person. And at the end, of course, we have the complete result, which you can see here and which you could see as well in the video. So here we had then additionally, on top of the technologies that were used, we used as well the hybrid modeling using generative shape design to trim everything together. We as well used the ISM design experience to refine some details. And of course, later the rendering techniques were applied in order to present you the result.
Okay, yeah, very interesting to see the work process and all the different alternatives you explored. And did you use other technologies for that? Maybe Aude, you can answer to this question.
You saw, yes, the use also of CATIA Human Design. It helps the designer to put their design in context. So already at the first stage of the design process, Takumi was able to position human in postures and design sketch around it to find the right overall shape of the concept. And afterward, when the model is more advanced, it's also possible to take the first person view of this human to validate the experience of your vehicle. It can be possible on desktop, but also in virtual reality.
It was very interesting. I mean, the retrospective made by Tomislav and Aude here is very interesting because it reminds me how the project went. You know, it was a very short project in terms of timing, and you could saw in the story of Takumi that we were in fact trying to address a lot of different things at the same time: the shape, the aerodynamic, the mesh with the patterns, the human experience, the animation of the landing positions, and at the same time, Takumi was coming with different ideas of different design proposal. So yeah, it was in fact it was a real challenge, this project.
Yes, it looks like a very, very complete project. So yes, for those who just joined, please don't hesitate to ask your questions in the comment section and take advantage of these insightful answers and feedback from our experts today. Maybe I have a last question for you. As you were in different locations around Europe, especially, and also around the world, how did you collaborate between the different project members?
Maybe I can take this one. So
Yes.
as you could see, it's a small team, and it's a team with different talents, complementary talents, but also from different locations. Takumi, the creative designer, is based in Paris, but he's traveling, and during the project, he was traveling a lot between France and Japan. So he requires a lot of mobility. Tomislav, the core design modeler, is based in Zagreb, in Croatia, and Oloid is in Vélizy, near Paris. So that's why we use, by the way, the 3D Experience platform on the cloud to stay all together connected at any time. And what you see on screen, these dashboards, in fact, I'm on a web page here, and we use a lot this platform on the cloud with these dashboards and these tools to share ideas, to exchange a lot. As you can see, we use what we call the Swim community in the 3D Experience platform to post ideas, to post sketches, and even to discuss on these posts and these ideas. So during all the project, we saw a lot of iteration on these kind of communities. For example, if I take just this one, between Takumi, who was sketching on the 3D that Tomislav was doing, to ask some fine-tuning or design changes, and Takumi and Tomislav was responding directly on the 3D, using other tools like here, if you see the 3D model, we have what we call 3D Play widgets. So on the dashboard, you can see either a snapshot of the 3D that Tomislav is doing, or I think this one on the top left is the current one on the database directly. So we see exactly what is the current state of the project in real time, and I'm connected here live. So if Tomislav is doing a design change right now, I will see it live. So we use all these tools, these tools from the 3D Experience platform to collaborate all together, connected on the 3D model on what we call a 3D collaborative space, a 3D space, where we can navigate all the 3D mockup that you can see here, and what we call the virtual twin on the 3D Experience platform on the cloud. So it was and we use also a lot the whiteboard at the beginning, creative whiteboard, to do this kind of, I think I have an example here, whiteboard. So it's an infinite virtual board where we can put ideas. We started to do a brainstorming session on a touch board in the same room, but Tomislav was connected online to put some of the sketches, the first 3D sketch that Takumi did in virtual reality here, and to start to explore different sketches, to annotate them, to put some videos, and then to refine the project with Tomislav first 3D concept model, as you can see here. and then to discuss and to deep dive on the different detailed design, like the mesh here, that you can see here. So the whiteboard was also very interesting in the project, also to discuss and to talk about the colors, material, finishing, the color and trim, doing some renderings, and to do several design reviews all together. Yeah, I don't know if you want to add anything, guys, about how we use the 3D Experience platform. And CATIA, for sure, with the different applications for the different challenges that we did address.
Yeah, it was actually really great, because we could do everything in on 3D experience. The communication, meeting, exchanging files. Normally, we get to use different application for each purpose, but this time it was all in one, so it was quite smooth and it was quite helpful, especially when we are moving around and not located at the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see all the progress you made and how the 3D Experience platform was important for you to move forward with the Oloid. All right, so I do not see any other questions in the comment section. So if you want, it's enjoy and take advantage of our experts. Otherwise, I think we can close this CATIA talk for today. And thank you for joining us for this very insightful one. And a special thanks to all four of you for your time and your participation. We hope you found this webinar informative and engaging and inspired you exploring new creative design possibilities with CATIA. Remember, you can watch the replay of this talk in our CATIA Creative Design and Styling community, whose link appears at the bottom of your screen right now, and continue the conversation with Takumi, Tomislav, Xavier, Aude, and all our experts. Simply register to our community and gain access to all our insights and best practices, and of course for free. We appreciate your participation and feedback, and we look forward to seeing you again at our next CATIA Design Talk. Until then, have a great day and keep innovating with CATIA. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.